This is how to run Google Ads for painters in just 10 minutes. Now, this is relevant for both house painters and commercial painters. So if you're a painter or just a local business in general, because this will be relevant for you too, just follow along and I will try to do this in 10 minutes. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to head over to your Google Ads account. I have a new Google Ads account set up here, and I want to click on New Campaign and then click on New Campaign again. And for the campaign objective, we would like to use leads. I'm not going to explain everything I do in the campaign setup now because this will take more than 10 minutes. Then you can click on continue because this is just how to set up your conversion tracking, which you should have done or should do after you have set up your campaign. And then you need to select search because that is where we are going to display our ads. We want website visits to be our goal, and you need to paste in your URL here. I'm just going to use a generic painting company website I found on Google. Click on continue. And we want to name our campaign painting tutorial, and we can click on continue and start a new campaign. For the bidding strategy, we actually don't want to choose any of the options we have while we set up our campaign. We get that option, which is maximum cost per click after we have set up the campaign. So we'll set that later, and I will show you later. Click on next. And we do not want to be displayed on anything else than the search network, and we want to enter another location. There we go. Click on advanced search. There are a couple of different ways you can do this, but we like to do this the best way, which is you just search for the place you want to, or you serve. As you can see here, this is not the best way to include your locations. So what you can do is you can cross that one out and you can click on show all areas. In here, you basically want to include all areas or zip code areas you want to be displayed for. So let's say we only want to be displayed in these 3 areas right here. Then we want to create a perimeter of excluded areas just around those areas because we want to have a really strict area we are being shown up for in Google, because Google are not really strict with the area they are displaying our ads with if we do not exclude areas like this. So make a perimeter around the whole area. I'm not going to do that for now, but click on save once you're done with that. And for languages, we obviously want to have English. Audience segments, you can do this, but it's not super important, and we can set this once we have had our campaign run for a fair bit of time. Broad match keywords, not for now, or not. We're not going to use broad match keywords at all. And in the more settings, you want to set your ad schedule to run when you are able to take calls from Google Ads or you are in office, basically. So let's say that is from 9 to 5. We also like to make different campaigns based on the time of day and also on the weekend, like Saturdays and Sundays. We run different campaigns on those days. And for the keyword and asset generation, we are going to set this later. So for now, you can just click on skip. And as you can see, Google has now used our website to find some keywords, and I'm just going to take away those we're not going to use. These look nice, actually. Yeah, we're going to use all of those. But after we have made the campaign, we're going to put them into phrase match and not to broad match as they are displayed right now. So for the final URL, this is really important that this is the exact URL that you want people to be sent to when they click your ad, because this is the URL they're going to go to. And the display path is not where people have been sent, but what's been displayed on the ad, so that you can just say like painter Boston, for instance. So for the headlines, we actually have a long list of headlines we know work for these types of local businesses. So for now, I just added some from the top of my head, which will make people want to click on your ad. And the thing about the headlines is that you can actually pin them into a certain position. So the first one we would like to pin in position 1. Same goes for best roofer in Houston, because we don't want to have these headlines being displayed in different parts of the headline or the ad, let's say. And for the descriptions, as you can see here, Google has added some descriptions for us. Again, we have a list of descriptions we know work, but what you want to add in the descriptions are basically things like get a free estimate online and just call us today, etc. in the end of the description. And the most important thing about the descriptions is that they are long, because they make your ads larger, take up more of the screen, and more visible to the users. Now the business name and logos, please add your or connect to your Google Business profile to get access to those. For the site links, there are 3 site links that are super important. So the thing about the site links is that these are actually what is being displayed just underneath your ad, what people can click on. So you want to have displayed prices. Let's say that you have your prices under slash prices. If you don't have a separate site for each price or each site link, you can just say slash #1 and slash #2, etc., because that will trick Google into thinking that you have some that you have a different site for each site link, because that is their rule. So the second thing is services, and let's say that is under slash services, and the final thing is service areas. So these are the things people want answers to when they see your service areas. There you go. See your Google ad display under service areas. Click create. And the callouts are not super important, so we won't do them for now. The most important thing here is that you add your calls. So add your phone number here. Click on new call, add your phone number, and click on apply, and you will have your phone call being shown just underneath your ad, which is super duper important, so people will just call you directly from the ad. We'll set a custom budget right now for $1. You can set this to whatever you want to spend each day on Google Ads. Click on next, and now we'll see if our campaign is good to go. And it is. We can just click on publish campaign. And as you can see, Google says that our campaign will go live after 1 to 2 business days, but what we see from most of our campaigns is that they actually go live after 1 to 2 hours, so don't worry. So they want us to set up some conversion tracking as well, but that is, as I said, super important that you set up after you have set up your Google campaign. So we can just click out of this for now. And what we want to do after we have set up the campaign is a couple of things. First of all, we want to find the campaign. If you select the, let me see, select the painting tutorial. There we go. We want to click on this little icon right here to edit the campaign. We want to change the bidding strategy, as I said earlier. Now you can click on change bid strategy, and then click on or select the different bid strategy, and then you can click on the manual CPC, click on save, and then you can change your budget here as well if you want to do that. And once Google is done reviewing your campaign, you will have a little icon showing up in each ad group once you click on this campaign, where you can set your target cost per click to basically how much you want to pay for each click you get from your campaigns, because that is what you pay for when you have a manual cost per click. So what we want to do is we want to add some keywords into this ad group. I would just call it ad group 1. We don't want to do that. We want to call it Painters Boston. And we want to click on save. And what we want to do is we want to go over to Tools, Planning, Keyword Planner, and I click on Discover New Keywords. And then in here, I just need to set mine to, we can set it to Boston for now, because that is the area we wanted to, where we had our fake company in. Boston, include that, exclude Norway, and then click on Save. You can also just use the US if you don't have enough search volume in your area. And just set this to English. There we go. And we want to search for painters. And as you can see, Google comes up with a lot of different keywords related to painters. You can also use painter after you've used painters. And as you can see, we have a top of page bid, high and low range on the right hand side here. So you can basically calculate or try and estimate how much you need to pay for each click. So what you want to do when you have a search for that is you want to add all the keywords you want to add into your keywords you want to be displayed for. So painters near me, house painters near me, painting companies near me, interior painters near me, exterior painters near me. If you are doing both of those, you can add those, etc., etc. Once you're done with that, you can click on Plan and into Existing Campaign. You want to find your campaign. And then you're going to click on the ad group that we called Painters Boston. And we want to set them to phrase match and add keywords. So you click on confirm. Once you've done that, you can come over to your campaigns and your ad groups. Just see if I can do that. Over to ad groups. There we go. And in here, you want to click on your ad group. And here, as you can see, you have all the keywords you added and all the keywords we added from the setup of the campaign. And as you can see, some of these keywords are now in broad match and not phrase match. The reason we want to have them in phrase match is because that is closer relation basically to the keyword. So if people search here for house and we have a house painting as a keyword in broad match, we will get displayed for a house, while they will not want to be. They're not searching for uh, you know, paying for a painter or anything, even though they have a house in their keyword. So what we want to do is we want to set that into phrase match, which is closer relation, so that Google looks at what is closer relation to both house and painting, not just house and not just painting. So I click on the select all 18 and edit, and then you can click on change match types, change all match types. I'm going to change all match types to phrase match and then click on apply, and they're now updated. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, and if you want to work with us, please make sure to click the link in the description, and I will see you in the next one.